Can you make money for free? Self-publishing books on Amazon. Yes, you can. I'm going to show you in this video. Okay, I'm Jace Perry. I make money self-publishing books on Amazon. I've made hundreds of thousands, blah, blah, blah. Check me out on Instagram, okay? Sorry, I'm topless again. If you don't know, I'm in Mauritius. It's about 30 degrees in my room. My fan's over there somewhere. I can't bother to get it. I'm knackered, to be honest. I just went to a waterfall this morning. I don't know if you swam in the water, like where the water is in a waterfall, but it's harder to swim there than the sea, right? And I had my shoes on and everything because it's rocky. There's no salt in the water, so you kind of really got to go for it. Plus, I'm battling with the waterfall and currents. Beautiful, amazing. You can drink the water; it's fresh, but it's knackering. Okay, so I'm not ashamed to say I'm going to literally do this 5-minute video now, and then I'm going to go and sit on the sofa downstairs, put some crappy film on in the background, and probably just have a nap, or either that, or I'll sit in the garden and have a nap, but it's too hot out there, okay? But I can do that because I'm getting online money. So that's what we're going to talk about, online money. Enough about me, let's talk about you. If you want to get online money, you need online money. So you can have days like this where you can't be bothered to do anything and you're still making money. Now, I'll make money from self-publishing, from t-shirts, from my courses, from crypto, not really. I've got, what's the other thing? I've got one more, I can't remember where it was. No, I can't remember. But that money just comes in every day, here, there. It's awesome. So if you haven't got an online money, income stream, I highly recommend self-publishing on Amazon. You'll see in my videos why. But it's solely because you could do it in your spare time. You don't need to be anything special. Anyone could do it. You don't need to website, inventory, none of that. You don't need to show your face. You could do it completely anonymous, create something, build it up, create books. They're all sitting on there as digital assets. And then when they sell, you collect the royalties and you don't do anything. All right, it's beautiful. So how do you do it for free then? Let's talk about that. So if you want to do it for free, okay, just think, all right, one sec, let me start this again. Let's just say the goal is to make money, right? If you want to make money from self-publishing, okay, you need to give two things. You need to give money to create really good books, advertise them, etc., etc. And you need to give time. You need to give both, right? If you don't want to give money, or you haven't got any money, or you're just being skanky, you just want to try it, or you just want to build something for free, totally acceptable, then you have to give time. It's got to be both or an extreme of one or the other. Obviously, if it was the reverse now and you only had money, had no time, I've done this, where I was building my self-publishing. I didn't have time for my t-shirt business, so I paid VAs to upload for me. I just gave her access to AnyDesk, and every week she'd create all the designs for me, all the keywords, everything, and then all I'd do is I'd give her access to my computer at a specific time for like 2 hours, and she would just upload it for me. So all I literally done was put on my machine, give her access, that's it, and I paid her to do it all. She created that, built up that account. That account's now making thousands of dollars profit every single month because I didn't have the time to do it. Okay, so I gave her money. So now this is the other way around. You haven't got the money, you want to put in the time. This is how you do it. Okay. So how do you make money? You got to do a book. I'm just going to put AI book here. All right. How do you create a book for free? Well, let me show you. It's actually very, very simple. I'm going to talk about the pages first because they're the pain in the butt, right? Let me see. I'm trying to choose an account where I haven't got a Canva account, like a paid Canva account. So we can see. So you want to use Canva. You can use Canva for free. It's just a pain in the ass. This is what I'm saying. It's going to take time, right? But it's totally possible. So all you do is forget that, and then I'm going to get ChatGPT open. ChatGPT. How you guys doing, by the way? By the way, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you might want to subscribe if you want to make money self-publishing books and Amazon. If you don't mind this raw, uncut version of me, because I'm just talking to you like you're here, basically. I don't do no editing or anything like that. All right, so you got ChatGPT, you got Canva. Thing of beauty, we can now create a book. So what types of books do? We want books like trivia and fact books and quiz books. Why these books? Because they are text heavy, so you can create them quick in ChatGPT, like, you know, trivia. Give me 500 trivia about football, and it would just splurt it out, done. And what's the other? They sell for a good price. Okay, so these are text. No, let's just say easy with AI, easy with AI, and sell for good price. Now, I don't know why these sell for a good price. I covered this in the last video. It's a mystery to me because they're relatively easy to put together, and all they are is compilation of stuff. But they sell for a good price, and at the moment they're selling for a good price. If you want to get on this, I would jump on this now. All right, and why not? Because you can literally look. You can create all your pages in ChatGPT and Canva, which I'll show you now. Look, I'll just say, I'm just going to do a small version because you don't want to sit here watching me do this. Give me 10 facts about, I don't know, freaking spiders. Just say we're going to do a facts book on insects or spiders, something like that. There you go. So there's 10 facts. Meanwhile, I just go to Canva. I'm just going to go to create. And I'm going to click on custom size. With any luck, it's here. No, change it to inches. And we're going to do 6.125? 6.125 by 9.25. Check that. Now basically it's a 6x9 journal with the bleed. So I'm just going to open this now. And then I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Here's my 10 facts. I'm just going to copy that. Copy. Come to here. When you're doing your page, make sure you go to File, Settings, Show Margins. And see that? See the little dotted line there? You want to keep all your text in that. So I'm going to copy that into there like this. All right, so that's all my text in there. And just pretend this is a book for kids, all right? So I'm going to grab this and say they aren't insects. Spiders belong to arachnids, blah, blah. There's fact number 1. I'm just going to copy that out, put it here. I'm going to take it, give it a more interesting font. Let's just say this one, like that. Make it a bit bigger. I'm going to put it here and make it like this side justified. And then I'm going to go to elements. Now this is where it takes more time. See, I'm going to type in spider in elements to find which element I can use. And you'll see some of these have a crown. You can't use those for free. So this is where it takes time because you've got to avoid those. And I'm just going to grab this one. This one's for free. Done. So you see, that's like one page. Maybe I'd make this smaller. Let me move me on this side. Maybe I'll make this slightly smaller because that's taking a mick, just having one fact on one page. But there's one fact, and then I'll put another fact below it. That'll be the next fact, and you've got fact 1, fact 2. And then there you go. You just repeat it for the whole page. For the whole book, 108 pages. You can see how it will take time to do. It's not actually that much different if you were to spend money, because all you'd be doing if you were to spend money is you'd have Canva Pro. You wouldn't have to faff around with working out which ones are free, which ones aren't, and you still need to put the book together. So you're not actually saving too much time by paying. Yeah. What you will save time on though is the cover. Now this is where it gets interesting because the cover. So you know how to do the book. So I'm just going to put this and let's talk about the cover. So pages is done. That's the way you do it. You use trivia thing, blah blah blah, and as you can see, I'm just literally completely winging this because this has got no flow to it whatsoever. But there you go. Anyway, page is done. Now the cover. Here lies the biggest challenge if you want to do this for free. Why? Because the cover sells the book, and you're not really going to get an amazing cover unless you're using AI. But there is a cheap way around it. It's proper skanky. Let me just show you. If you go to Ideogram, one of my students done this when I first one of my students that I was coaching, some guy that I met in Mauritius actually, and he got into KDP. He actually went on to make some sales. I don't know if he's still working on it, but he done it for free, the first book. And this is what he done. So Ideogram, you just log in with your Google account, assuming you haven't gotten a subscription because you want to do this for free. And what he done and what I would suggest you do is you go on here. Let's see if it's available now. Okay, Ideogram introducing character thing, blah blah blah. That's a new feature. Okay, see this? Down the bottom left there, you've got 12 slow credits left, and it resets every 4 days. So you've got basically 12 credits to use, and that's it. So if you want to be really skanky and do this, then what you do is don't wait. Basically, a credit is one of these. If you look here, if I was to generate this now, under this one, the latest one, it takes 0.5 to 1.5 per image. If you click on this, I'll do maybe 2. I know you can't select that. You can't change that. So you can only do 4 at a time. You can do quality images, but that burns credits. Let's just do... Does that burn credits? Default. So don't waste your credits then. You've only got 12 shots of this, even less. If it's going to use 1.5 credits, then what have you got? You've got about 7, 8 shots of this. So use ChatGPT to create a really good prompt. All right? And check it. I'm not going to use ChatGPT because I can't bother, because I wouldn't do this. But I would do something like create me a book cover for my book cover titled. Let me just pause it while I fill this in. Okay, I've just done a short prompt there. Create me an amazing cover, a book cover titled "Amazing Spider Facts for Kids." Pack it with full of depth and action, and with the spiders and kids. Make the design relevant for kids. Make the typography interesting, with each word a different font. I mean, just make sure that typography is good, yeah. And let's just see what it does and how many credits it uses, all right? Okay, so that you can see 8 slow credits left. So it used up 4 credits. So it's like 1 per cover. Okay, but have a look. Because the prompt was decent, let's have a look. They're decent. Like, I could use this one. Look at that. So that's the cover done for free. Not bad. So you kind of got to get a bit lucky. I would make sure the prompt, in the prompt you say the typography is interesting, different font for every word. Because if this was all the same font, it wouldn't look that great. Because it's 1, 2, and then like 3, 4 different fonts all working in line. Look at the way it's wrote spider there. It's got hairy like a spider, and it looks very relevant to kids. Make sure you mention who your customer is so that Ideogram knows. But look, it's done it for free. So the biggest issue is being able to get the cover right, because had this cover not looked good and I'd done another 2, then I would have burned my credits. Okay, and then I'd have to wait 4 days. So there you go. It's as simple as that. So let's just recap. You can use Ideogram. You get what's that? So it took 12. It took 4, didn't it? 4. So you get like just 3 shots at it. Get 3 attempts, and then you got to wait 4 days. Yeah. So small window, but if you really want to do this for free, that's the way you do it. And then with the Canva, you just arrange it and just use elements that aren't premium. So this is what the roadmap looks like then. Just to wrap this up now, because I'm half asleep, I'm waterfall tired, and I'm going to go and chill. So first things first, make sure you've got an Amazon KDP account. That's free. That's free. And then the next thing would be Canva. That's free. Use the free version. And then Ideogram, and you got like 3 attempts. And then you just put your book together and publish. And that's it. You've done a free book. Now you can do that in 1 day. The only issue is, like, without ads, you're going to have to do volume. So if you really want to do this for free, then it's a case of going back and creating another book. You just want to do sheer volume. And I would suggest as well, before this, the customer you choose is do a sub niche. And let me just give you an example of that over here. So let's just say facts books for kids. Facts books for kids is selling well on Amazon. Just say there's a few books and they're sorry, I just had a notification on phone. Sorry. Just say the facts books kids. There's a few of them selling really well. Well, you don't want to go after facts books for kids because that's too big of a niche, you've got no ads. So you want to sub niche it down. Just say there is books like this one selling. Say there is facts books for kids, insects. Facts books for kids about insects. Okay, at least a sub niche. You could even go one further like I did and do a type of insects, but I think maybe this one might be enough. Insects, facts books for kids, and just choose like different subjects that aren't available, like people aren't doing. Okay, because then you're targeting parents that are buying facts books for kids, but then you're going after a specific subject that's not available. Right, and try and get as close to a popular subject as possible, like insects. Like for example, if it's facts books for boys, it could be all about dinosaurs. But then if you check and there is one about dinosaurs already, and that's selling really well, you could go a sub niche down, like facts books about flying dinosaurs. See what I mean? This is what I mean. Because you can do it for free now, it's just a case of time. That's your goal, is just to stick to one big niche like this and do as many sub niches under it. This works really well. I mean, to be honest, I've not done this for self-publishing because I've never had to do it for free and go after sub niches like that, but I did this a hell of a lot for my Amazon t-shirt business, which works on the same system. Basically, it's you got stuff selling at the highest level, the main niche, and then you can do loads and loads and loads of different ones for free in a sub niche, and eventually one of them will take off. And the best thing about doing it like this is, if say facts books for spiders start selling and people start paying interest in that, you're at the forefront of it, you're at the front, so you get all the money. Yeah, okay, so that's the way you do it for free. Thanks for watching. And by the way, if you don't want to do it for free, you just want to do it fast and not have to worry about having only like 3 attempts on your cover, you want to have infinite attempts, then it will cost $20 for ideogram a month. Well worth the investment. Otherwise, you've only got 3 attempts at the cover, which is the most important thing to sell the book, by the way. Okay. If you want a full step-by-step process you want to publish today, I'll leave a link to my step-by-step program below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. It's time for me to go and chill. Have a good day.